I grew up in Athens, Tennessee, so it's about an hour between Knoxville and Chattanooga. The youngest of three, pretty standard blue-collar family growing up in Athens. For a good chunk of my life, it was kind of just me and my mom after my parents got divorced. But we lived right down the road from my grandparents, which was nice because they were very supportive. And I was really close with my mom and my papa. I'm the first person to go to college. I think a big motivator for me growing up in a small town was being gay. So I really wanted to get out of a small town. And I came out when I was in high school, but I had a very small close group of friends, and they were very supportive. It's really helped me get through those years, freshman through senior year. And it was one of those friends that actually introduced me to Maryville College. Like I said, I'm an introvert, kind of shy by nature, and so for college, it's kind of a fresh start for me. So I tried to get involved with as much as I could. So I think I was in like 5 or 6 clubs freshman year of college. I think I had a club meeting pretty much every evening for the most part. My freshman year, I joined, it was kind of like the local LGBT group. It was Campus League of Students for Equal Treatment, which was called Closet. It just isn't the best term, but that was what it was called back in the day. And so it was actually only 3 of us. But then me and another student really focused our sophomore year on kind of building it up. And so we probably quadrupled in size with attendance and membership. And then we really pushed to have the name changed. So we changed it from Closet to Gay Straight Alliance. So yeah, one great thing about Maryville College, even though I was a minority being a gay man, I think there was still so much support from other students and faculty member that I didn't feel alone. And so even though I was a minority within a smaller group, I think that a lot of the love and support from just the student body in general and the campus administration in general made it feel welcoming. So I think one reason why I'm so passionate about health disparities and just the injustices when it comes to the inequity I think we have in the community and the United States in general is Maryville College had such a huge social justice piece. So for example, I did a J-term trip where we did the Road to Social Justice one year and did a tour of the South through the different museums and different areas, really kind of tracking the civil rights movement that happened in the South with the bus boycotts, etc. And I think that was the theme throughout all of our professors at Maryville College, is that thread of social justice. Like no matter what class you had, even if it was humanities or mathematics, there was always a thread of social justice at Maryville College. And I think that has really encompassed and stayed with me as an adult in all the work that I do. One of the programs at Maryville College is for getting a nonprofit management certification. I think at the time it was called American Humanics. That really kind of led me towards working in the nonprofit field because we had to do an internship one year, which actually how I ended up landing in Chattanooga. I joined the National Guard in 2011 and then immediately deployed to Jordan and Kuwait. Did a warrior leadership course training and became a sergeant while I was overseas. And then came back and then was stationed with the 1175th in Tullahoma, Tennessee. After I finished my term with the National Guard, I decided not to re-enlist so that way I can pursue my Master's of Social Work at the University of Tennessee. So in 2015, I became the Director of Development and Communication at Chattanooga Cares, which I've been with now for, it's almost been 11 years here. So about 3 years ago, we rebranded as Simpa Community Care. And part of the reason for that is because 2 years ago we became a community health center. So now we see anybody for primary care on a sliding fee. One thing I love about Simpa Community Care is that we are fast acting and we're small and nimble and we can pivot quickly. So for COVID, for example, in the last 2 years, we were the first organization to go out and do testing out in the community. So we took our mobile clinic out, went to specifically minority communities to go do testing, drive-through testing with our staff before there was any funding for it. So we knew that the call was there to make a difference. So we tested over 10,000 people over 2 years out in the community and really made a name for ourselves as a result. We got the Governor's Award of Excellence for our work. We got Best Community Health Center in Tennessee for the work that we did with COVID. It's kind of rare for a millennial to work somewhere as long as I have, over a decade. And I think it's the reason is because I love my job, because I make a difference. So I just finished my first year of my doctorate program at the University of Alabama at Birmingham for their executive program in healthcare leadership. So I've got another year of that and then a dissertation to write, which Maryville College has definitely prepared me for since I had to write a thesis like all Maryville College grads have to their senior year. I couldn't imagine, I guess, my path in life the way it's led to me to where I am if I hadn't gone to Maryville College. I don't think if I went to another school would have prepared me for where I am today in life.